I've got the 1 month chart here. I'll take it slow, and then I'm gonna pull up the 5-day chart. Remember the word that I used to talk about, range. So what is the range? The range tells you if you're on the low end of the range, you're finding support. That's a great entry. If you're at the top end of the range or the top end of support, that's when you sell and take profit. So let's see what went on. Let's just recap the SPY real quick. You've got mid-February, okay? Mid-February, outflow, outflow, outflow. SPY was 470. For what? 470, aren't we in like 420, 430? Yes, we closed at 432, but it was 470. Then it was 445, and it still wasn't cheap enough because people were like, oh, things are so inflated, the market's going down 15%. Exactly what I told you guys. If you watch my YouTube, in the end of December, I said the market in the first 2 months or 3 months of next year is going to go down 15 to 20%. So we saw it, prediction achieved. Okay, 218, 223, sell off. That was the morning we opened at. The next morning at 410 on the SPY. 410 we opened at. The same day, it went through 414, 419, 424. I'm like,
Jesus, are we done?
no, it closed at 428. So from 410 open to 428, 4% on the SPY. Massive move. Now look at the size, okay? Simplify it, Matt. Outflow is red. Red is bad for the market. Inflow is good. Let's just isolate the last week. The last week where there's been war in Russia, where oil is skyrocketing. Look what institutions are doing. Of course I turned up my TV. Isolate. I won't touch the screen. Sorry, screen. Isolate the last week. What do you see? Matt, I see green. Okay, stop. You see green. You see buying of the market. Matt, but oil's going up. There's war in Russia. Yes, but the Fed came out and he said 25 basis points in March, and they're hesitant going forward. They're going to play it by ear. That means the market can run for another few weeks because we've got inflow here. It doesn't mean they're going to hold forever. It means they're going to make money while the market's going up. So they're buying, buying, buying. Good volume here, good volume, taking it back down to the level of like 429. So that's where I want to go in. 429, because 429 is the key support. Now watch, okay? Just see what I'm showing you, because now we're going to talk about the 1 week chart. This is the 5-day chart. The high was 441. It peaked around 439 on 2 different days. The low was 428. This day it touched 427 and change. Now what I was showing you in the 1 month chart is there was a floor to 428. A floor means there's support. Meaning, every time the SPY went under 428, institutions, Wall Street were buying that number. So there's support. You can do anything on the floor, right?
You can dance on the floor.
The ceiling is when people were selling, okay? So this is when you buy at the floor, you sell at the ceiling. Buy low, sell high, simple math. All right, so let's just look at the last day, Friday's day of trading. A higher low, you've heard people say it before. So you take the angle there. You go out, I don't know, a couple days, 2 days, 3 days. I'm seeing the SPY will touch 439 again. So again, without even knowing how we're going into futures on Monday, and understand they were red going into Friday evening, I would love for the market to open up red. Open up a SPY at 428. Why? Because I would be buying calls 428. Now remember, I did this mistake with my small account. I didn't give myself enough time. All right, I was bullish on the market. So if I gave myself 1 more day, 2 more days, 3 more days, let's say by Wednesday of next week, Matt, do you think we're gonna touch 440? Heck yeah. Are you sure we're gonna touch 440 in the next 3 days? Well, assuming Vladimir Putin does not bombard any more nuclear power plants. Yes, that is what happened right here. They were missiling a nuclear power plant, and we only figured out that everything's cool right now here. But without that, you see the support I was looking at. So yes, it's happened before, but if you follow the rules, that means you give yourself enough time to be correct. So within 1, 2, 3 days, I'm saying we're 440. I'm saying zoom out. Now, when you say SPY calls, you can also play UVXY puts. A lot of companies, I believe, are close to what I believe should be their bottom or fair value. Follow along on Twitter, on Discord, on Iris, and let's crush it. Again, SPY's going up, baby. Follow along. Don't be late to the game.